Thought I was going to get a perfect round. Anyway, g'day guys and welcome back to AdosTheGreat YouTube channel. Alright guys, in today's video we are going to review how I went in round 9 and then I'll be giving you my round 10 tips for the AFL. Very excited to jump in and talk about last week and then my tips for this week. Alright, so first game I backed in Collingwood to win by 11. They won this one by 16. Great result there for me. I thought Fremantle were actually pretty good in this game though. I thought they put up a pretty good fight. So, yeah, but happy I got the tip. Happy Collingwood got the win. We move on. Next up, I backed in Carlton to beat the Saints. Carlton win this one by 15. Saints also put up a pretty good fight in this one. Carlton are starting to piece some wins together now. They're only basically one win off the top 8. So, credit to them, they've turned their season around. I backed in Hawthorn to beat Melbourne. They got the job done here. Pretty big win there too for Hawthorn. And then I backed in the Bombers to beat the Swans. This one was definitely a game that could have gone either way in my opinion. Lucky it went the right way and the Bombers get the job done. I then backed in the Suns to beat the Bulldogs. Another game that was relatively close. 10-point margin in this one. Credit to the Suns for getting the job done and getting me a tip right. But it wasn't easy for them. The Dogs definitely gave them a good run for their money. Alright, so to close out the round, I backed in Adelaide to beat Power. Again, this was a game that I thought could go either way. And it definitely did, because there was times where Port Adelaide looked good. Times where Adelaide looked good. Adelaide get the job done. Another tip right. We move on. I backed in my Eagles to beat Richmond at the MCG. Probably never tipping the Eagles again this year, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know what to say, man. I had a perfect round up until then, and then, yeah, it was very disappointing to see that result, but we move on. I tipped the Cats to beat the Giants. I thought the Cats would get a pretty decent win here. Unfortunately, they couldn't get the job done. Giants too good there at GMHBA Stadium. Credit to the Giants there. And then obviously we get the tip right in the last round of the game. The last game of the round. Lions and Kangas finish it with a 71-all draw. Crazy scenes there. Crazy stuff at Ninja Stadium. All right, on to round 10. This will be a cracking game, this one, to start us off at TIO Stadium. We've got the Suns taking on the Hawthorn Hawks. I think this game will be extremely close. I'm going to say it will be a Gold Coast win. I'm going to say by 8 points. I think it'll be such a tough game in this one. So 8-point win there for the Suns. It's definitely a game that could go either way. I actually think most of these games could go either way, to be honest. And the next game, no different. Swans versus Carlton. Swans in Sydney probably should win this one, and I think they get it done probably by about 13 points, but would not be surprised if Carlton pulled off an upset. Next game, Collingwood taking on the Adelaide Crows. I think at the G, the Pies probably do win this one, but again, I wouldn't be surprised if there was an upset and Adelaide got the job done. I'm going to go Pies by 16. Next up, we've got Port Adelaide taking on the Cats. This is another cracking game. This is going to be bloody tough to tip. At Adelaide, I wouldn't be surprised if Power got up here. I am going to go the Cats in this one. I'm going to tip them by 14. I think it'll be a relatively close game as well. Yeah, I think Port Adelaide definitely can win this one at home, though. But I'm going to go the safe option once again and tip in the Cats. Giants against Fremantle. Fremantle played fairly well last week, to be honest. But the Giants should get it done there at NG Stadium. Definitely a game that, again, I could see going either way. But this is more favoured towards the Giants, in my opinion. I'm going to tip them by 22 points. Right, next up, we've got the Western Bulldogs against the Essendon Bombers. Again, this is tough, man. I'm going to back in the Bulldogs at home. Well, it's at Marvel, but I think they get the job done. I don't think it'll be a flogging. I think this one will be probably like a 12-point margin there. So I'm going to back in the Doggies there by 12. I really do think Essendon, I reckon they'll put up a fight. Next up, we've got the Tigers against North Melbourne. This is a game I could see going either way as well. Like, this whole weekend's just crazy with that sort of stuff. I'm going to back in North Melbourne, just being the favourites. I do think they probably will be too good there for Richmond. But again, you just never know. This game definitely could go either way. Richmond, they've been pretty decent this year, so I could see a world where North Melbourne do lose that one. Lions, pretty confident they win this one. I think this will be like a 46-point margin. I think it'll be quite comfortable there for the Lions. Then I would love to tip West Coast, but after last week, I'm going the Saints. I think St Kilda win this one by 19. I hope I'm wrong. And when West Coast win a game, that is when I'll start tipping them again, because I have no faith in this team. As bad as it sounds, man, the fans get out, they support this team, and it's just like we never see improvement from them. So hopefully I'm wrong, but I think Saints win this one pretty easily. So they're my tips for round 10. Let me know yours down below in the comments, guys. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.